You are all awakened to the sound of a flickering fluorescent light bulb desperately trying to ignite itself. Finally, the light explodes with a bright white light and the zapping returns to an all too familiar buzz. As you all begin to sit up and start wiping the crusty from your eyes, the large metal door in the far side of the room suddenly opens. The loud sound of decompressing hydraulics can be heard coming from beneath the floor. Outside in the hall stands 3 children. They enter. Their ages seem to range between 10 to 13, but you can't really be sure. They stop just inside the doorway, standing in a straight line. The 2 on the ends are wearing almost comically large helmets and diapers. The middle one, who seems to be a little bit taller and older than the rest, steps forward. He adjusts his black peak cap and clears his throat. Alright. Shut up.
On a roll on my
Is he
screen.
Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, he is. He goes, alright. He's like, alright, you filthy mooks. Get up and get ready, he yells into the room.
Mooks?
Yeah, you guys are fucking mooks. You have 10 minutes to get ready and eat. Suddenly, a man in the corner starts to babble. He's speaking gibberish. He begins to crawl towards the children. The boy on the right draws a pistol and fires upon the man, killing him. The middle and tallest boy, with a black peak cap, says, actually, let's make it 5 minutes. He turns and walks out the door. The 2 boys step backwards into the hall, and the door closes behind
As
them.
soon as the shot was fired, Chris and I immediately booked it to the corner.
To the what?
To the corners, like we both at the same time, just booked it to the corners as far
Alright,
away
boys.
as we could.
Alright, so since... Alright, so basically the door closed behind you guys. You're like, okay, you have like 5 minutes to get ready before...
Do we have anything?
No, you guys have no armor on right now. You're just kind of like... actually, let's let you guys kind of describe yourselves. Like, what are you wearing? You're not going to have any armor, but you can kind of describe what you're wearing.
You need to be in a cloak.
Yeah, Cody has to be like kind of cloaked up or whatever.
I'm a bird.
Oh, actually, Cody, let's describe yourself. So you're the bear. So kind of talk about how deformed, how bear-like are you? Are you like super fuzzy and cute, or are you just just ranch? Like,
I'm a good boy. I'm like a
Are you Yaogawai? Do you have 2 heads?
Yeah, I'm a yaga boy.
oh, okay. Seriously, no, seriously, like describe yourself.
Yeah, do you have a robot? Like
You gotta describe what you look like.
Yeah, make your
Alright.
character, fam.
Yeah.
How do you imagine your character?
I imagine myself looking like a doge by walking to.
Okay, so you're like a dog person.
I'm basically
It's like
a dog.
Do you got like pointy? You have like pointy ears going off the top of your head. Okay, so you're like a Yagawai dog bear.
Yeah.
Okay. Trevor, why don't you go?
I'm black.
Mhm.
I used to be a gigolo. That's actually my background.
All right.
Yeah, I'm Cuckles the Gigolo. So,
do you have face paint on?
no. What? I'm not a clown, you fucking marker. Disgusting.
Wait, don't gigolos? Wait, you said gigolo, right? Don't they wear
Gigolo,
like
yeah.
face paint?
No?
Oh, what am I thinking of?
Male
You
prostitutes.
You think of juggalo.
Oh, jug. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
I'm a male prostitute.
Oh,
not a
okay. Yeah,
clown.
my bad. My bad.
Fuck,
Alright.
Cuckles the clown. The
All right.
fuck?
How you want to like general height, build?
I'm gonna go with
yeah.
5'9", 180 pounds,
All right.
170 pounds, 170 pounds.
All right. And Gruber, why don't you talk about yourself?
Alright, so I'm a synth, right? But I
Uh-huh.
look like Daniel Radcliffe. So I look kind of like Harry Potter without the scar.
Uh huh.
And after I learned about the truth,
It's
the
just
synth
Daniel
cult,
Radcliffe.
they worship some crazy cult where I'm the only one who knows that the synths are being made into Soylent Green for people to eat in the wasteland,
Oh.
right?
Oh,
So I decided that there's many other outlooks and religions to life, and that I'm kind of like a wandering monk looking for a reason.
Okay.
you taste good.
All right.
I might.
We'll cut our introductions there. You guys can divulge more of your backstories throughout the series.
This
All
is
right, so-
actually, so this is actually my bed.
Okay. Okay. All right. So technically, some little bit. We'll say no time's passed since you guys are just kind of. This is just describing what you look like to everybody. So your 5-minute timer is still just starting to tick down. You guys have a chance. You guys have. What's your question?
What did bloatflies mutate from?
Flies.
The bloat flies? Yeah, they're just like regular flies, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I was wondering, so time for that my backstory.
So you guys. Okay. So you guys have some you guys have a chance right now to do some like player input, so you can kind of like talk about what you want to do. Like you can do anything at this moment before you have to kind of get out into the hallway and get ready for the day. So what do you guys-
first off, boys. I need to
Taking
know.
shifts.
I need to know your alignments.
What?
I need to know your alignments.
I don't know that.
I'm
He wants to
perfectly
know-
aligned.
if you're like,
So you're neutral.
yeah, are you like a good he's asking you if you're a good person. He's talking to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you can,
Are you
I'm
like neutral?
I'm neutral.
I want the
Is that
good.
That's
Alright,
the
I'm
one that
okay.
doesn't.
All right, I'm
No.
a chaotic.
What-
I'm a chaotic good.
Same. Oh my god, we're gonna be best friends. We can shit.
All right,
the
get
same
off my bed, you fucking weirdo.
all right,
Shit
all right.
the same toilet.
You guys, okay, time's definitely ticking down now. Are you guys, do you want to look around the room? Do you want to try to do anything?
I would
Or-
like to explore the room.
Yo,
I would
Okay.
like
I'm
to
going
look
to
for
bed.
things.
You
I'm
wanna
going
look
to
for
bed.
things?
loot.
All right, Trevor, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
20.
Holy shit.
I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 20. I wasn't prepared for that. All right, shit. Okay. Do you guys have your character sheets open?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. So, Trevor, you found a toothbrush shiv. Do you want to describe where? Describe where you found it and describe it for us.
Well, I was crawling under Courage's bed, and there was a homeless man under there, so I was really
Another one?
confused. You know, after the last guy got shot, so I was
Yeah.
like, ask him what he's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he didn't remember. He just remembered being beat up by some children.
Uh-huh.
He was just like walking in the wasteland, whistling to himself and strolling.
Yeah.
And some children jumped him, and that's the last thing he remembers. And he gave me his shiv. So he was
Okay.
under Courage's bed though, so I don't know why there, but maybe it's because it's the best protection.
Okay.
Because no one's gonna fall
Seems
in
pretty
my
safe
bed.
to be underneath Carrie. I'm gonna call Cody Carrie because XXX
That's
the
fine.
underscore Carrie is too much. So he's Carrie. Okay, so Trevor, you can throw that in your weapon slot, or like in your your like
Equipment?
no, not equipment specifically, like
Attacks?
yeah, under your attack. So you can just write toothbrush shiv. It does 1d4 piercing damage, and then maybe in the bigger box underneath it, you could write toothbrush shiv, and then mention that for one action point, you can do a move called Shawshanked, where you quickly stab a target multiple times, doing 1d6 plus dex piercing damage. And that'll cost you an action point.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
So yeah, you can just walk and fucking just shank the shit out of somebody if you want. All right, does anyone else want to look around? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
One
look
word.
around.
All right, go ahead, roll for me. Roll a d20.
Which one of us?
Okay, 14. Actually, I probably should let you guys see if you're gonna lie to me. Group, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
All right, good job. You didn't lie to me. Okay, so 14. All right, cool. Cody, do you want to look around too? Are you gonna look for anything?
Going to bed.
You're gonna go to bed. Okay, Gruber. In that case, you found a razor blade. So you can write in your attack section that it does 1d4 slashing damage.
Is it like still attached to the razor?
No, it's kind of. Actually, I said razor blade. I was thinking more along the lines of like a box cutter type blade, like those box cutter blades. That's what I was thinking.
Box cutter then.
It's like something you slit your wrist
Box
with.
cutter.
Slit your wrist with. That type of thing. Like a suicide
what?
The
blade.
attack is what?
1d4 slashing.
1d4 slash.
All right,
We have
so
the same.
I'll-
Our AP is the same as our prof bonus, right?
no, your AP should be 3.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's your level plus your prof bonus.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me just I forgot to do this, I think, but basically, in case you're wondering what the room looks like, it's just like a typical vault room. You're definitely in a vault. It's got, bright fluorescent lights attached to the ceiling, pipes run along the length of the room. You got like a metal tiled floor, several rows of bunk beds and beds, if you could even call them beds. They're mostly just like dirty, ruined mattresses covered in sweat stains, and they're pretty fucking filthy. So you guys are definitely living in some type of shithole. There's some like rusted out, broken tiles in the floor that you can see.
Wait. Are we living here?
Yeah, this is where you guys are. This is your room.
Sleeps on a toilet, shits in beds. I'd consider it a shithole too.
All right. So at this point, the 5 minutes are about up. Your door slides open. You guys can head out into the hall. Your workday is going to have to get started, so you know that you're supposed to head over to the mess hall and get your slop before your workday starts. So let me just quick describe. Let me just quick describe what the hallway looks like.
Shit, he's right.
Yeah, hold up. I gotta describe this shit to you guys. All right, so you exit the room. You're standing out on a graded walkway, which is pretty much what you're on now. Is there's a graded walkway that goes all the way around. You have some stairs that go down, and the darker area in the middle is like the lower main hall. There's a guardrail that runs along this entire thing. Let's see. You can see beyond the rail. It opens up into the main hall room, which is the darker area in the middle. Across is adjacent with more like 3 more rooms that you can see. They look like they're just gonna be like your side. Most of them, their doors are closed. If you look to the right, you see some stairs that lead down, and then across to the right, there's more stairs that lead down. You know that if you go to the stairs, on your room side, it goes down to your work area. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so they're in the corners. In the corners, there are children posted up. There's 1 child per corner. The only thing they're wearing are...
Is this Camp Little Light, fam?
the only thing that you can see that they're wearing are diapers and like comically large military helmets. They're all armed with some type of handgun. And yeah, that's about it. So you guys know you're supposed to head over to the mess hall because you're supposed to get your slot before the workday starts, but you can kind of do whatever you want. So what do you guys want to do at this point?
I want to go down the far stairs.
You want to go down those far stairs?
Food.
You guys shouldn't split up because it's kind of a pain in the ass for me, and you'll also die really easily. So
Food.
You guys should
Go
agree.
for food.
Food.
Isn't this towards food? Wait,
No,
is this towards food?
up is towards food. Up is towards
Up is
food.
towards food. Food.
Okay, so you guys.
Sorry.
Number 5.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I want a number 5.
Okay, so
Oh shit.
okay, so this is the mess hall. All right, so the mess hall is.
Why did we get these dorms?
All right. So anyways, the mess hall, it's pretty cluttered, damaged, dirty, really dirty tables. On the side of the room, there's a door that leads to the kitchen. Next to the door sits the serving line. It's packed with people waiting to get their breakfast.
One of our tables have the same stool.
Oh.
Destroyed.
Is this the serving line?
Yeah, that's where the food's at.
Gotta get-
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
This is the serving line, you cocksucker.
All right.
Drill.
Most of the tables are overflowing with people. Others are standing against the wall. There's a bunch of guards in here just watching everyone eat.
They understand
okay.
that they're standing in the fucking overflow, or like the second floor.
Yeah, okay,
Oh, shit.
so what do you guys want to do now that you're walked into the room?
I'm
Get
gonna
the
in
food.
I want to eat. I want to eat.
You're gonna eat? You guys are all gonna eat? Or you're all gonna get in line and get some food?
Yo, I'll save the
What else
spot.
can we do
I'll
in
sa-
this?
I mean, you
I'll
can do
save
whatever
this
you want.
guys.
You want to go try to
I'm
talk
gonna
to
say it was the seat. You guys get the food.
No,
I'm gonna
no, I don't care for
everybody
people.
spare-
I'm
Okay,
here for
so
food.
so Gruber's getting the food. So is Gruber getting
No,
the
I'm
food for Cody? Cody gonna?
Yeah, I'm saving us a seat so we can all sit together.
Can I
Alright.
steal
Wait, are we
extra
sitting here?
silverware?
No,
Sitting in the wall.
Can I steal extra silverware?
no, you can't. No, I mean, you can try. There's no silverware, so you're eating with your hands.
Oh.
It's a
Oh.
slop, fam. It's a slop. You
Yeah.
can steal a tray.
So okay, so Cuckles and
Come.
Carrie are sitting at the table, and Gruber's getting the food for everybody. Is that what we're doing?
I need 3 things, please.
Okay. Gruber, as you approach the serving line, you grab your tray. But as you do, someone bumps you. They turn to you and yell, "Watch what you're fucking doing!" And then as they yell at you, they grab your tray from your hands and they push another tray into your hands and they kind of give you a little bit of a nod and keep walking. All right. So how are you gonna react? What are you gonna do to that?
Whoa!
How are
What
you
just
gonna-
went down there?
So someone walked up and then they
He
bumped
gave you a
them
tray?
and they're like
Gruber got a package.
watch where you're fucking going. they swap trays with him and give him a little bit of a nod. What are you gonna do? Anything?
I'm gonna walk up behind him,
Uh-huh.
put my left hand on the tray and my right hand holding the razor blade up against his neck. I'm gonna say, I
Okay,
believe
Gruber-
that's mine.
Just to wait, he. Okay, first off, remember he gave you a
He's
tray,
giving
and
shit.
there are guards
He gave you
in this
free
room.
shit.
There are guards in this room. So is that what you want to do?
No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna get my food.
Okay, are you not, okay, okay, so you don't want to, it's, okay.
Keep the tray, you cock.
Alright, so you could get the food for everybody and you can go back to the table now, if you want. You got your food, there's no problem. You got, the other prisoners or whatever, they all seem to be adults, all the prisoners. They gave you some slop on your trays, and you bring it back to the table. So you want to, like, talk,
Well,
so they don't know what happened, so do you want to, like, you have to, like, mention it. If you want them to know about it, you have to bring it up to them.
Guys, somebody took my food.
What? They took your what? They took your food?
I got
Yo,
the
bear,
food,
bear,
right?
bear. You need to chill. You need to chill.
No. It wasn't just
Whoa.
my food. It was all of our
Whoa.
food, right?
They took our
No,
food.
no, this-
He took your empty tray.
He took your
He swapped your trays with the one he had.
What was on that?
That's not
tray?
how Gruber said. That's
Nothing,
not
it
how
was
Gruber said.
empty.
No.
You were getting in line. You grabbed your tray, he swapped it, and then he walked away.
We swap trays. That's what I'm saying.
stole
You
my
got a
tray?
package.
Yeah.
You didn't get your food,
Hey,
Jeff.
yo, Trevor, you don't know that. You know what Gruber tells
Yeah,
you.
you've right.
Okay,
Yeah,
true.
that's-
Told you
Meta.
you stole our food.
Listening.
God damn it. Okay.
You stole our food. I'm pissed.
Okay.
You
Um.
don't fuck with the bear's food, bro.
All right. So you
You
guys
didn't
are
ask
all.
him for a fight.
You guys are all eating the food. It's just kind of like this gray, pasty, just fucking slop. It's like could be oatmeal, but it looks worse somehow than oatmeal.
It's definitely oatmeal.
What the fuck is wrong with oatmeal, you cucks?
It's probably grits. To be fair, it's probably grits.
Probably just old grits. Okay. So anything else you guys want to do while you're in this room? So you guys, you guys eat up your food. Is there anything else you want to do?
These old grits are delicious, guys. Mm.
Yo,
I mean, they're
Why don't
grits,
we-
I guess.
why don't we
Can we-
inspect the tray? Like, do you think you
Yeah.
put something on it? Like,
Inspect
give-
tray.
No,
nudge,
hold
nudge,
on.
wink, wink.
Wait. Will they yell at us if we take the tray out, though?
Will they yell at
All right.
who, the guards? I mean, you can try. You can try doing whatever you want.
Alright, I think we should casually and sneakily inspect the tray.
All right. Who's gonna do it?
I have a +1. I have a +1 on the investigation skill.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can
So
hear things.
I would.
I've got insight and perception.
I can hear things.
Okay. So Trevor would probably be the best.
Yeah.
Alright, so am I rolling?
Yeah. Roll a d20 for
The
me.
tray.
Roll a d20 for and tell me what you're. 6 plus what?
what am I adding?
Like let's go with like investigation.
+1.
Okay, so it's a 7. Okay, so you searched the tray. It really wasn't that hard to find. It was pretty much just like wedged. It was pretty much like stuck to like the you know those like little creases between the little sections on the tray. So pretty much just stuck to that with some old chewed up gum was another toothbrush shiv.
Shit, dude, call me detective.
So who do you go? Who do you want to hand that to?
You tried to kill him.
So you,
No, because like kurds can't wield.
yeah, you're right. You're right. So give that to Gruber. You should probably give it to him.
Alright, Gruber, you got a toothbrush shiv, and it does 1d4 of piercing damage.
Wait, you said there was gum stuck to that?
Yes, there was gum stuck. That's how the toothbrush
Can we
shiv
give
stayed
to
on
Kurt,
it.
'cause always hungry.
No.
Can I use it to stick the razor blade to the other side?
What?
No.
I've got a razor blade, right?
Yeah.
I could use that gum to stick my razor blade to the other side.
But you have a
and
shiv.
it do
How does
one-
that help?
No,
you just
I
got
can
it.
stab with one, slash with the other.
Like you just wield them both.
You're literally
Because I
just
did it
giving
with
yourself a
one
better chance of accidentally stabbing yourself.
Just fucking wield them both.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. You have 2 hands. The fuck?
-2 on attacks with two-handed weapons.
Yeah, but like it's.
I get +2 attacks with one-handed.
But you'd
That's
still
not-
get +2 with. No, you'd still get +2 total attack bonus.
That's not a two-handed weapon. A two-handed weapon's like a sledgehammer, where it
Yeah,
does two hands.
Giving one-handed.
Yeah, no, you're two hand wielding one-handed weapons. You're dual
I'm
wielding.
unstoppable.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. All right, Gruber's
I
got
mean-
those. All right.
I
So
bet
now
I
what?
keep trying to
Okay.
swing it this way, Ruben.
Now
All right.
it's up to you. So Gruber has. Is he gonna keep the toothbrush shiv?
Yeah, I'll keep that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
just
I
add that.
was thinking- Before we continue, with this. My insight, my insight. That's telling me that I think there's gonna be one of three things happening here. We're gonna have to fucking murder somebody. All right. 2 is there's gonna be a riot or some sort of revolt. See once we go to work. And 3 is we actually run an underground fight club. I'm not sure on the last one though. I might say that's up in the air.
You know, if we don't do the last one, we should start doing that.
Just completely defer his story.
Yeah, fuck my story. We're gonna start a fight club.
Alright,
in the
I just
electrical
want to say
room.
that. I vote we go to work now. I don't know about you boys.
Okay, hold up.
How much attack and what's the toothbrush shiv do in attack and damage?
1d4. A piercing damage.
1d4.
And you have the Shawshank. Unless that's just my shiv.
Nope, that's all. You can do the Shawshank as well. It costs 1 AP, and it does 1d6 plus dex piercing damage.
Oh,
And that's
plus
under what? The name, attack, bonus, damage type, or other proficiencies?
I just put it under damage / type in fucking
Here's it's Shawshank.
Yep.
the Shawshank, yeah.
Okay, so you guys can still... There's still a lot of people in this room. It's still pretty busy, you know. You have a moment. If you want to like try to talk to anybody, you want to try to do anything else in this room, you can. Otherwise, you guys can head to work.
Yo, I'm good. I'm a bird. The people don't like me.
what am I
So
saying? Investigation, persuasion. Okay. I would like to look. Is the guy who handed Gruber the tray in here?
Yeah, he's standing at the... Here, I can mark it. He's back here, like right where that marker is at. Basically, he's in the back. He's standing at this pretty crowded table, next to like a short little guy. And the guy's...
You
kinda
got a
like-
midget.
The guy's
Yeah,
You got a
no, midgets are bosses. I ain't dealing with that.
I ain't having none of that.
Yeah, I ain't having none of that.
So you guys
either.
are leaving? Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, we're going to work. We're going to
Okay,
work.
let me push
He's
you
more
back.
than the wall.
I
Okay.
can't reach the door.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
oh, we're-
okay, so you guys are gonna go down to work. Okay, so as you know, you go down these stairs to go to work. I think it's this map. Yeah. Okay.
As we
Cool.
do, as we do.
So you guys are gonna
Where do
be
you come down?
right here
Over
where the
here?
marker's at. So you guys come down into here. So you already know that. Okay, I'll just read this. All right, when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you see a dark hallway. It's pretty fucking filthy. Most of the overhead lights are burnt out or broken. You're not quite sure what lies behind every door, but you know that the last door on the right is the electric room where you work.
All right, boys, breach and clear style, room by room.
So you guys are just gonna vote someone at you. You're just gonna walk down the hallway.
Alright, can you describe it one more time?
Yeah.
Clear
So
picture.
it's like it's just a dark metal hallway. It's pretty dusty and rusty. Overhead lights, most of them are burnt out, so it's pretty dark. You don't know what's behind most of these doors, but you know that the far end on the right is the electric room, and that's where you're supposed to go to work.
Fun.
Do we want to check any of the rooms, or do we just want to go to work? Or
So
make our
I'm
way
gonna
to the electric?
hold my razor blade in my right hand, right?
Uh huh.
I'm gonna walk, and as we
When you
walk,
say
I'm gonna take the left. I'm gonna tell. All right, guys, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna take the left. The Cuckles, you're gonna take the front. And
wait,
the Carrie's
why
gonna
don't we have
watch
Kurds
right
in the front?
room.
Kurds has the most health and armor.
I'm a big old bird.
Yeah, he's
Right.
a big old bird. Kurds
We're
take the
taking
front.
the
Jesus Christ, I
Bird.
take the front.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
actually good. You're
I'm
supposed to pick a marching order, so it's a good thing. Okay, so it's
I'm
gonna go.
keep an eye on the room, and
Cu-
Cuckles is gonna keep it right on the right room. And after we pass that line there, we're gonna book it to our electrical room. Right?
Fucking
So we're not gonna
sprint.
give a fuck about that. We're gonna...
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Why don't we
Alright.
just stroll?
No. We don't know what's in these rooms right now.
You're right, we don't, but we live in a vault.
Yeah,
you got-
we don't know what's in.
So you guys are just gonna start running.
Already spooked.
Somebody
The
stole
ra-
my tray. I'm spooked right now.
Someone
Okay?
gave
The
me a
rad
tray.
rope.
Someone gave him something.
rad
He's
rope.
scared.
Alright.
Rad
Alright, we're doing.
Alright.
We're doing.
Alright.
We're splitting.
So it's
Breach and clear.
okay. So the order is Carrie, Cuckles, Gruber.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys are making your way down the hall. All right, hold up.
Deuces.
All right, stop. So where the marker popped up.
Get be on cover.
Okay, so where the marker popped up, as you're going down the hallway, one of the side panels begins to shake and it flings off, and 3 rad roaches come bursting out. So, okay, so 3 rad roaches pop up. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
We'll go for the summer when I'm light. Boy, got your body on my mind. You make my heart.